So, hello people, this is Moscarblog and check this out. In front of me is the most beautiful Audi RS e-tron GT in the world. This thing here has a Vegas yellow exterior and a beautiful B-color Audi exclusive interior. And also we've got every carbon fiber option ticked. And today we will review this amazing car here in the cold and the wind. So let's start. The Audi RS e-tron GT is the platform brother of the Porsche Taycan Turbo. Yes, they have the same powertrain, the same two-gear transmission, and this one here has 646 horsepower on overboost and 598 horsepower when you are just normally driving. And this thing is proper fast. It literally hurts you when you give it a full throttle. And check this out, we have the beautiful Matrix LED lights here by Audi. They look absolutely amazing, and at night these are laser lights and it gets shown in the display when these lights are lightened up at night. We've got the beautiful carbon fiber here, and as you can see, all the aero here at the front is actually functionable. As you can see here, these flaps are actually opened for the battery to cool, and this one here is to cool the wheel arch and the brakes, which is absolutely amazing. No fakery at this front. And of course we have a beautiful frunk here at the front, which we can access with the door. As you can see, oh, it's super cold, but as you can see, it's full with charging cables right now, but it's very similar to a frunk of a Porsche 911. It's absolutely good, this frunk, that we have a frunk and we have a trunk, obviously. So people, since we have 646 horsepower, as I've mentioned, we also have 830 Newton meters of torque, a four-wheel drive system, which is absolutely amazing. And this car accelerates in 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.3 seconds. The battery is 93.4 kilowatt hours, and the WLTP range is claimed around 488 kilometers, which actually is real in summer, because right now in winter I'm managing 350 kilometers with this car, real driving. And check out the front here. We have a pattern grille here, as you can see, which is supposed to mimic the normal Audi RS grills, like with this pattern here, which also looks good on this electric robot car. And the Audi badge here looks so amazing with the black and yellow surroundings. This is Bumblebee. This car is just so amazing to look at, and let's move on to the side of it. So people, moving on to the side of the Audi RS e-tron GT, we have these beautiful 20-inch wheels, which are actually aerodynamically functional, as you can imagine, on winter tires. And behind that is the Audi carbid brake. And some people may ask, what is a carbid brake? Well, the carbid brake is a steel brake, which they've put a carbid inside of it and a coat, and it makes it like 10 times more rigid. It won't produce as much brake dust, and it's way stronger, as I've mentioned. So it's proper good. It's not like a carbon ceramic, but it gets close there. We also have a charging port right here for your home charging. As you can see here, this is the slow one, which I've opened up now. This is the slow charger. And we've got the fast charger on the other side, which can charge the RS e-tron with up to 270 kilowatts, which is insane. So people, look at this. This is the fast charger here. We open this thing up, and as I've mentioned, 270 kilowatts, which is insane. This car is literally from 10 to 80% in like 20 minutes. As you may have seen, carbon fiber mirror caps, which are absolutely beautiful. Of course, an optional extra, a carbon fiber roof, which reduces the weight and the center of gravity, and I think it looks so good. Without this carbon roof, you get like a glass roof. We've got carbon down here at the door, and it also opens up with the door. It's literally a part of the door, as you can see, which is also so nice. It looks so good. And let's move on to the favorite part about this car for me, the rear. Just look at this rear. It's so wide. As you can see, it starts at this rear door. There's like a line at that rear door, and it goes through. The line starts from here at this door, and it goes through, and it's such a wide, big bum of this car, Bumblebee. And we've got this beautiful light here, which also makes an amazing animation. Audi is known for this. A fully carbon fiber diffuser, which looks so good. Also part of the carbon package. Black Audi badge, black RS badge, and a spoiler that extracts with speed when you are going around 120 kilometers per hour. And I can open it manually, which I will do now for you before we jump inside. This is the Audi RS e-tron GT with the spoiler up. And just Just look at that beautiful Vegas yellow, a 4,300 euro color option, and it's matching to the interior. You have to check out this interior with me. So let's move on to the inside and look at the inside of this beautiful RS e-tron GT. So people, before we move on to the astonishing interior of this Audi RS e-tron GT, I will have to show you the trunk of it, because that's also interesting. Look, this always works. The foot always works on this car. And here at the back we have 350 liters, which is not the best, but it's fairly decent, 350 liters. And we have a frunk with 85 liters, and I will show you the frunk now. Because yeah, I really like that setup with the front and the trunk at the back. And look at this here. We have such an amazing wheel arch here with the air also coming out here with the heat and stuff. It's absolutely amazing, and I think this part will also be on some future Audi RS models. Stay tuned for that. And let's now check out the front of it. To access the front, we press this button here and then it pops open. These are 85 liters. It looks like a Porsche trunk. It is a Porsche Taycan platform. And this is it, 85 liters. And let's now move on to the amazing interior. So people, just check this out. Here at the door is where it starts. Look at this. Beautiful Nappa leather, yellow stitchings, Alcantara with yellow stitchings, aluminum, leather, Audi exclusive and more Alcantara. It's so amazing. Bang & Olufsen, yellow stitchings. It's so high quality, this Audi exclusive interior. We've also got carbon door steps here, and just check out these beautiful black and yellow seats matching to our Vegas yellow. It's such an insane spec. I absolutely love it. And let's jump inside here. So people, inside of the Audi RS e-tron GT, check this out. We have these beautiful black with the yellow seat belts. Also here at the back, where are they? Here they are. And you're sitting so comfortable. These beautiful leather seats here with those yellow stitchings, absolutely insane. Climate control here with heated seats and a separate climate control, also amazing. And the back here is actually comfortable, but my hair is on the roofline, on the Alcantara roofline. So for an adult, it is okay, but it's not the best for a grown man. But it's still super okay. But it's not the best. But still, nonetheless, it's so beautiful in here. I also love that these back seats are little carbon buckets, like little, not carbon buckets, but little bucket seats here with the shoulder rest. So cute and nice and sporty. It reminds me of the M5 CS back seats. And look at this here. If we open this up, we have an armrest here with cup holders, which is also nice. So this is better as a 2+2. 3 adults is, I think, impossible back here, but a 2+2 for this, it's absolutely amazing. So let's now go to the front. So people, the front door is like at the back, the best of the best materials, absolutely insane. But we've got an even nicer doorstep here, carbon fiber lightened up with the RS badge, a Porsche Taycan seat with Porsche seat controls, as you can see. Look at it. And these beautiful, astonishing RS floor mats. They look so good. So jumping inside of the Audi RS e-tron GT, I'm now inside here, and look at this. I have this amazing, absolutely amazing Alcantara steering wheel with yellow stitchings and the yellow 12 o'clock mark. This is part of an Audi exclusive interior B color option. It's 7,900 euros, but when you option it, you will get the sports seats with it, so it will be around 10k optional for this interior. And we got these beautiful yellow accents here also on the climate control, which is amazing if you ask me. I love these kind of interiors, these exclusive, individualized, perfectly spec'd to the exterior color. I absolutely love it. We've got leather here at the center control. This is leather and it's so cool and so good looking in this yellow. We've got the red start stop button. We've got the yellow climate, as I've mentioned. This is how we pop the car into the drive or reverse. 2 cup holders here, a storage compartment. Those amazing seats with the RS badge and the yellow stitchings and the Audi exclusive here on the door. Alcantara roof liner. This beautiful seat belt. Matte carbon fiber throughout the whole of the interior, which is also so good. This beautiful steering wheel to hold, to steer. This thing steers like a Porsche. And this is our infotainment system. It's the modern Audi infotainment system, as you can see here, and we can change basically everything in here. The vehicle, our drive select, our charging time, etc. Everything, you know, is in here. We've also got a very good backup camera. 360 degrees. I'll show you this now. I've reversed, and now look at this. The car can also park by itself, and we have multiple angles here we can click. We can click the angle we want. Look at this here. Also, this one is very nice for your rims, as you can see. Those are for your rims, so you not scrape the rims. This is perfect also for the rear rims. And we've got a 3D where we can tilt the car around. Sadly, it's not yellow, but yeah, imagine someone would not buy the car because it's not yellow in the infotainment system. But it's such a great backup camera, which literally any angle you want or you could imagine. And in here, it's so beautiful. The matte carbon fiber, quality-wise, it's insane. It's Lamborghini Urus levels of interior. It's absolutely insane in here. It is the top pitch of German automotive interior. There's literally everything is Alcantara or leather and great quality everywhere. Absolutely a huge fan of the interior, people. So let's now take this beautiful thing out for a drive and see how it performs. So people, let's take out the Audi RS e-tron GT for a drive now. The first thing you instantly notice is the seating position. You are sitting very sporty in here. It's like in a sports car, honestly, not like in a big sedan, like for example the M5 or the RS7. This feels like a sportier car. And the second thing you notice is the steering wheel, that it's super light. Despite us having a 2.4 ton car, it steers like a Porsche. And this is because this thing is based on Porsche Taycan Turbo, and this thing actually steers like the Porsche Taycan. It feels so amazing. The second thing you instantly notice is the luxury of this Audi exclusive interior. And the armrest here is perfectly, and here on this yellow leather. And so you can sit like this and drive like this, which is also super cool. This car has a range, a realistic range now in winter of a little bit over 300 kilometers, which is okay if you ask me, but it's not the best. But this car can charge at 270 kilowatts. So this thing will charge from 10% to 80% in like 15 minutes or something like this. And check this out here. I actually did a charging clip here. I showed it to you how it charges, and check it out now and enjoy. So people, it's now 3 p.m. 35 and I have literally only 50 kilometers left and like 12%, something like this. And I will show you now how fast you can charge the Audi RS e-tron GT. Look at this, 15:34, which is like 3 p.m. and 34 minutes. And let's see how fast it will charge now. I will now plug it in. Also, the suspension of the Audi RS e-tron GT is so amazing. It's sporty, yet it's super comfortable, and this car just drives so well over the Autobahn. You don't feel that you are going 200 kilometers per hour. So people, look at this. We are now 10 minutes into the charge, around 11 minutes, and I've already gained so many more kilometers. We are now at 180 kilometers at 50% battery, but we are only charging with 150 kilowatts. This is because here it's full with cars. If there wouldn't be any other cars, I would charge at 250 or 270 kilowatts even, which this car here is capable of, and then it would be full in no time. But this is still super amazing. So look at this now, 230 kilowatts. It's around 23, it's 11 p.m. and let's check in like 10 minutes. Look at this, people. 3 minutes later, we are at 42% and 160 kilometers. 3 minutes later. Enjoy the rest of the video. If we put it into the dynamic mode, the car will shift into its first gear, because the car has 2 gears. And look at this here, the torque is insane and I'm feeling the gear shift. When you are in the comfort mode or in the efficient mode, the car will stay in its second gear all the time. It won't use the first gear. The first gear is only for the dynamic and the launch control. What's also absolutely amazing about this car is the massage, because the massage in this car is like in no other car I've ever tested. It's way better than in the S-Class, in the M5 I've had, in the Audi A8, the previous model. It's way better than those cars. This is actually a proper massage. You are definitely feeling it in your back. On those other cars you were just feeling a little tickle, but here it's actually a very good massage. And I think we should do a launch control of this car here in a second, and measure the 0 to 100 here with the in-house measurement by Audi. So people, let's do a launch control of the Audi RS e-tron GT. Look at this, overboost, and let's go. Oh, struggling for grip, but there we go. 3.4 seconds with with no traction at all. 3.4 seconds. Over boost and let's go. Oh, struggling for grip, but there we go. 3.4 seconds with with no traction at all. That's amazing. Wow, this car is just, it's so fast, honestly, and you can always tap the throttle just like this and you are flying. It is insane. It is actually fun. It's also got a unique sound to it. It's the battery sound enhanced. It's not like a fake Star Wars sound. It's the actual real sound that is coming out. And I think it also sounds pretty interesting, like a UFO. It sounds pretty good, this car. What I also love about the Audi RS e-tron GT is the cruise control of it. It's absolutely amazing. The car steers itself. When it sees signs, speed signs, it will adapt to the speed automatically. You don't have to raise the speed yourself. And the car is super good at this kind of driving itself. It also takes the corners pretty well. I was never scared when this car was driving me. Look at this now, a little corner here with mud, wetty roads. The car is driving perfectly, and now it will register that we can drive 100 because we've exited. Look, all by itself, and now it's going up to 100 kilometers per hour. That's also a thing I really love about the Audi RS e-tron GT, with its fast charging. And it feels very much like a combustion engine car to drive. It feels like a true RS car. It's the fastest RS car from 0 to 200, and you feel that, and I've tested that in the Autobahn video. And also the braking, it's not like this thing has the one pedal driving recuperation like the other electric cars. You have to use the brake, the carbon brake, the Audi carbon brake, which is also pretty interesting. So this car doesn't have carbon ceramic brakes nor steel brakes. This thing has carbon brakes. They are 16.1 inches with carbon in them, and they don't rust, and they produce way less wear. So you have less brake dust, they perform better. So it's kind of like an in-between of the carbon ceramic and the steel brake. And I've also felt that after washing this car, because when you wash this car, when those carbon brakes are proper wet, you actually have a weird feeling of the brake pedal, like with a carbon ceramic. You brake into nothing for like 1 or 2 seconds, but it has way more advantages over a steel brake, especially on a heavy car like this. So I'm a fan of the carbon brake. 2 electric motors and all-wheel drive and full throttle now, and I'm just flying. That's 100 with the gear shift. It's absolutely phenomenal how this thing drives, and it's also so fun. It's absolutely fun to drive this car. And people always complain about the charging and the range of a car like this, and I kind of agree with you, because on a diesel, let's say, you could do like 700-800 kilometers. On those electric cars you can't, but on this RS e-tron GT, it charges so fast with 270 kilowatts that you basically fill up like 200-250 kilometers of range in 10 to 15 or like maximum 20 minutes. So it's not a real problem, honestly. And for the city and traveling around, you can charge it at your home and always have a full battery. So yeah, you have to decide for yourself. For me, I'm absolutely a fan of this car. It drives super good. It actually surprised me a lot. The interior is so luxurious. It's on the level of a Lamborghini Urus, and I'm a huge fan of the looks of this car and of the driving of this car. Oh, come on, it's struggling so much for grip. But that's 100 again, like it's nothing. Oh, there's mud on the ground. Yeah, those conditions are not the best, but in summer, or when you've just got a dry ground, this thing is just a rocket. Like now, look. Oh, it's insane. It's absolutely insane, and it is the fastest Audi RS currently for sale. But there's something very interesting coming for the Audi RS6, so stay tuned for that. So people, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.